Good morning. Today we're going to learn how to make the infamous bow. A lot of the videos out there show you how to make a bow, but they're usually the flat bow. If you're looking to do more of a rounded or multiple looped bow, we're going to get into it today. So first thing you're going to need is your ribbon and also a little piece of ribbon to do your tie. Now, it's definitely easier to make a bow with a wired ribbon because it has a tendency to stay better. A non-wired ribbon, you can also do that. It's just a little bit harder. So the first thing that we want to do when we're making your bow is to be able to have that center loop so you can tie it. So you want to go the width of your hand minimum, and then you're going to twist. And the reason we're twisting is that it allows you to place your bows once your bow is done, to place your loops, I should say, to exactly where you want them. So the first thing you want to do is determine how big of a bow that you want. So determining, obviously this is going to be a half, so this is going to be quite a large bow. So you can make them as small or as large as you want. And what you want to do is you want to put it between your two fingers. So we're going to put between the two fingers and we're going to twist. And then you're going to stack it. Okay? So once you have that, now we're going to do the same width as this to do the other half of our bow. So, try to kind of eye it and measure it. Again, between the two fingers. And you're going to also, again, twist and stack it. So you're basically repeating the same motion depending on how big of a bow that you want. So we're going to add a second loop between the two fingers, twist, and stack. Again, second loop between your two fingers. Try to stay the same width if you can, and stack. Now, if you want your bow to be, if you're making a really large bow, as you keep stacking, you obviously want to make your loops a little bit bigger. So what we can do in this case, so these two are pretty well the same size. We can go slightly bigger. But remember, if you're going slightly bigger on one side, you need to go slightly bigger on the other side. So again, twist and stack it. You have to keep twisting you have to keep untwisting, I should say, your spool. Again, we're going to go a little bit bigger between the two fingers again. And twist and stack it. And we'll do one more loop. So you're basically repeating the same motion. Again, the same width loop. Between the two fingers, twist and stack. Again. Make sure you're matching the same length between the two fingers, twist and stack. And then once you're stacked, you remember at the beginning when we did the width of our hand, this is that loop. You want to twist that right in, because this will be the actual center of the bow. And then you want your ribbon, and if you put it with your thumb and you push it in, you can push it in right across so it's easy to grab. I find that if you wrap it and do it again, you're pushing it in with your thumb. That way it's easy to tie and you don't need another set of hands. And then we're just going to make that into a knot. So once you have that knotted, you can cut depending on how long of a hanging ribbon you want. We'll leave it a little bit, and you're going to come and cut that off. Now, you could just keep going on these and make multiple loops. And then the reason we were twisting is so at this stage, we can come now and we can place where we want our loops to be. Because you're even on both sides. And because they're twisted, you can literally put them wherever you like. And then we'll just bring this one down. And there you go. Now, you can actually make this, like I said, small or large. It doesn't matter. It's the same concept. It's between your fingers and you twist it. And then, like I said, you can play around with the loops and make it as big or as small as you want. The more loops you put, obviously, the bigger the bow will end up being. And then you end up having your tie so that you can tie it onto whatever you're putting it on. So this is it for your bow. It does take a little bit of practice because it's you're using both hands, but once you've done once or two, one or two of them, you'll find that it gets easier and easier. Give it a go. If you like this project, please like and follow. Comment if you like, and we will see you next time.